In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about two of my favorite strategies for boosting brain health, and it's all got to do with ketones and fasting. So let's jump right into it. Now, for most of us, our body's primary energy source is glucose, correct? Which comes from carbohydrates. But when we restrict our carbohydrate or our glucose intake, our body uses the fat as a fuel source, and it produces a molecule called ketones in the liver. And these ketones are used by our brain as a secondary source of fuel in addition to glucose. Now, research shows that mild ketosis has several benefits for the brain, including things like improved cognitive function, better memory, and it reduces inflammation. It does a lot of things. It has also been shown to have effects in certain neurological conditions like epilepsy and Alzheimer's disease. So one easy way to get into mild ketosis is by fasting, where you can go about 12 to 16 hours without food, and this gives enough time for your body to use up all the glucose that you've stored and then start burning fat as a fuel. Another hack for you guys is by using ketone esters, ketone salts, or MCT oils, especially the C8 version of the MCT oils. These things are magical. So ketone esters and ketone salts contains ketones by themselves, and the MCT contains the right kind of medium chain triglyceride fats which go into your liver, and then they make more ketones. So you could do it by fasting, you could do it by carbohydrate restriction, or you could do it by supplementing with these things. Now, for the second one, let's explore the magic of fasting. Fasting is one of the most essential and the most natural ways for yourself to boost your brain health. While you're fasting, your body switches from glucose as a fuel source to ketones as a fuel source. And what ketones are, like I mentioned before, they are amazing for the brain because they are such more energy stable, denser in energy, and it's clean energy source for the brain. Ketosis is that process and has shown to help your brain against so many things. So intermittent fasting has also been shown to grow new brain cells, which means it's improving the brain's plasticity, which is extremely essential for learning, and it builds memory at any age. And what fasting also does is that it reduces inflammation in the brain, which is one of the most leading causes of cognitive decline or neurological disorders. So there are many kinds of fasting. You can do a time-restricted feeding or a TRF, or you can do an alternative day fasting. You can do an extended fasting. I like to do time-restricted eating, which involves eating foods in a specific window of time every day. And extended fasting can be things like more than 24 hours, but you don't want to jump into it straight. Start by fasting for 12 hours, push it up to 16, and then see how it impacts your brain health. Remember, the science on fasting is legit, but you've got to take it slowly.